So welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're doing a high taper all around lineup and a taper on the back, and on top probably a 2 with the grind. So stay tuned so you guys can learn how to do a high taper step by step. With my wall detailers, I will be doing the first guideline, which since it's going to be a high taper, I want to create it a little bit high and just remove all the hair. I'm going to grab my Andes shavers and shave from the line down. Once again, I do grab my wall detailers and I'm gonna try to remove this line just a little bit, like a quarter of an inch, going a little bit up, like a quarter of an inch. My magic clip, lever close, and then I'm gonna try to remove that that line and go a little bit higher. So I will just only be explaining one side. The other side, if you do the same step, it's gonna give you the same results. So as you can see, it's starting to blend. Now I'm gonna use my half guard, lever close, and gonna try to create another line. As you can see, it's already starting to blend. And that's the way that we're gonna be doing it. I'm gonna grab my number 1 guard. Once again, close. And we're gonna like quarter of an inch every time you go up. Just like a quarter of an inch. Then with my 1.5 guard, I'm gonna try to remove this rope right here. You guys see a line right there? I'm gonna try to remove it. So if you can see right there, there's still like a little line. So what I'm gonna do is get my number 1 again and gonna open up a little bit, like to half. I'm gonna try to remove that line. Sometimes it depends on the hair, because sometimes like for the steps that I'm doing, it would have removed that line already. Sometimes it won't because of the texture of the hair. It just depends what type of texture of hair you're working with. There it is. It's blended. You guys see it? So now we're gonna move to the back. And then, like I said, on the other side, if you did the same steps I just explained right now to this side, you will get the same results that will look like this. So now we're gonna be doing the back part. So once again, I'm gonna explain how to do it. I always like to create my line like this. I always like to create it first and then turn it around and start removing everything. I feel like if I do it first like this, it gives me like a line to work with. Like it helps me not too up or not too down, and it looks all crooked. You know what I mean? So just remove all the hair from the bottom of that line. Get your Andes shaver and start shaving everything under that line. So, like I said, quarter of an inch, a little bit up. just to erase that line from the ball and into the detailers right here. No guard, lever close. This is open. No. Okay, this is open and this is close. So close. And then I'm gonna create my other guideline. Like I said, a 1/4 of an inch, a 1/4 of an inch. Grab my half guard, put it on, close again. I'm gonna go another 1/4 of an inch. So right now, like I said, 1/4 of an inch. For me, it's perfectly fine. And then I do notice a little bit of lines right here. The half guard did not tuck out. So what I'm gonna do is put my lever halfway and try to take these lines right here. I don't know if you can see right there. I see a little bit dark, so I'm gonna flake out. Once again, I do see a little bit of a line right here. And if it's not removing with the half, like keep closing it up a little bit, just right, so it would start to blend. Sometimes you have to do detail work, and that means playing with the lever back and forth, you know. I think it looks fine now. I'm gonna try to remove this line right here. So now we're using number 1, lever close again. Try a little bit down, and then flick out. Like I said, 1/4 of an inch and kind of flick out. So like I said, flick out all the time. Flick out. So now I'm gonna use my 1.5 guard, and it's this white one right here. It comes with the magic clip. So that's the one that I'm using. And that one I'm gonna flick out just a little bit. A lot of people cut hair differently. This is the way I cut my client's hair. I usually fade from bottom to top, but sometimes I fade from top to bottom. So that's just my way of cutting hair. I can probably drop a video showing you guys how to fade from top to bottom. It is basically the same steps. Drop a comment down below if you'd like to see that. I went back to my number 1 because I am seeing a little bit of lines like down here. So what I'm gonna do is just play with the lever and try to remove all those lines. The side taper, I'm still gonna do a little bit of work right now, try to remove this line right here, but I'll get to you guys once I'm done doing this side right here. So there it is, guys. And then the other side right here. So like I said, I was gonna remove this line right here on top. So with the number 2, I'm gonna be doing that. And then you always wanna flake out. So there it is, you guys see it right there. Now see the other side right here. This is what I call a high taper. On the bottom, I am gonna be using number 2 for the back side too, since I did on this both sides, on the left and the right side. So there you guys have it. And that's the way I do a high taper. You guys can see right there. Look at right there. Look down. Look on the other side. That's the way I do a high taper. Bald it. It's always better if you bald it. Number 4. I think it was a number 4 last time that we used with the grind. Oh yeah, with the number 4, just remove a little bit on top. You guys can hear it's removing just a little bit. Because if I go like this, it's gonna remove way more. That's why I'm doing it this way, the way he does his hair, because he just wants a little bit removed from the top. And it might not seem like it's removing nothing, but it is. Wait, see right there? And always after every time you use another guard or whatever, dust your clients, man. Because it's uncomfortable having hairs on your face. You know, the client might think you don't care about them, so just dust them down a little bit. So for my lineups, I do use my wall detailers, and all I'm gonna do is bring him down. If he's a little bit down, bring him down, a little bit down. I'm gonna start prepping the hairs for the lineup. I do see some people use hairspray. I just like to do it naturally. I just feel like it's better if I do it naturally, so I don't have to be waiting for it to dry or whatever. And it's just I just prefer that doing it that way. So once again, I am gonna remove just a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see it. I am in an uncomfortable spot of how to do this. Since I am a lefty, it would have been a right. Like, it would have been way easier for me. So there it is. The lineup. You guys see it? There it is, the lineup that I just created. I'm gonna do the line right here. I'm also gonna do it right here. So I'll just let you guys know when I'm done. So there it is, guys. We just finished right now. Can you see right there? There it is. So comment down below. Let me know what you guys think.